6 weeks ago, you almost beat Rice at their place. I think it was a 2-point game. Today they come into Moody and get a win. What was the difference either in the game or in the team that you faced today?
Well, number one, it's a much improved Rice team, and neither team played that well at Rice. But what hurt us today is we hit our scoring drought, and for about 5 minutes we were stuck on 40 the second half, and we just didn't have anybody step up to put the ball in the hole. We had a couple mental breakdowns where we turned the ball over on an inbounds pass, and then off of free throws we didn't block out, and all of a sudden, we go that their lead expands. And I thought a key play, and we just talked about it here, because you got to minimize your mental mistakes. And I thought we had some mental mistakes at second half, and it was a 4-point game. We had the shot clock down, 3 seconds, and Sam Faust, the girl, trying to double team, and instead of just playing good, solid defense, she had nowhere to go. And then they get the ball back, they hit a 3, and it becomes a 7-point game. And I thought that was the first turning point, and the second turning point was obviously when we hit that scoring drought. And I think what happens is our kids tighten up when we hit that scoring drought. They tighten up, and in turn, sometimes whether they realize it or not, it affects their defense. And they get a little bit passive on defense. And everybody knows when you score, your defense, you got more pep in your step. And we can't let that happen. And when you're not scoring, you got to allow your defense to make plays for you.
And to be fair, Rice comes in here with one of the best players in the conference in Jessica Custer, who's I think second in the conference in scoring. She's 10th in the nation in rebounding, averaging a double-double. Where does she rank among the best players that you'll see this year?
Oh, there's no question she's one of the best players to guard or post in this conference. What makes her so tough is she's a mobile post player, a post player that plays like a 3 player, but yet has strength inside. And she can shoot over players. And she can shoot the basketball. So if you close out on her, you're worried about getting beat. She can shoot the 3. She just, she really spreads out your defense, and even when you double her, she made some tough shots tonight. We did a good job on her the first 15 minutes of the game, and then the last 5 minutes of the half, she's going to start shooting the basketball. But what she also does is she follows her shot well, and that she hurt us a little bit there too.
Since the last time you saw Rice, you've also added a pretty mobile post player in Brittney Hardy. Today was her 5th game playing for you. Talk a little about her development as she gets used to your system and her teammates, and what she allows you to do both offensively and defensively.
Well, it's interesting because there are times when I'm calling sets, calling plays, and she has had to absorb so much in a small period of time. There will be times when I have to kind of walk her through things, or I'll be on the bench trying to help her out, especially in special situation plays, sidelines, and that. We had some confusion a couple of times on inbounds plays, but she is an offensive rebounder. I felt like she got a little more comfortable, took her outside shot a little bit more today, because she actually can shoot the outside shot, and she just needs, she needs playing minutes, and I actually saw improvement today.
She's tall, she's fairly quick. Is she the kind of player who you could see matching up with Custer for the next couple of years going forward?
I think so. I think it'll be a good matchup, and we didn't match her up a whole lot today. But I think I see her matching up as she gets more comfortable.
Your team today went 5 of 7 on 3-pointers, but the 7 attempts are about half of the normal number of attempts that you've been averaging coming in. Was that something that Rice was doing defensively on the perimeter, or were you by design trying to get the ball in the paint more?
Well, number one, Rice didn't play any zone, so when you play man the whole game, you're going to get less threes, and Rice's defense really is designed to take away the 3-point shot. But that's not really our strength. And we'll shoot threes, but we don't shoot as many threes as maybe other teams do. But in transition, they really do a good job of taking away the 3. We shot a few more, in desperation at the end. But we're not. We don't have a lot of 3-point shooters on this team. And that's something, it hurts you a little bit. That's something that it was difficult to defend Rice, because their post players can shoot the 3, as well as the people coming off the bench. They really can spread you out, and it's very difficult to play zone against Rice. And we generally like to change our defenses, but we really couldn't do that today against Rice.
Next up, you're going to El Paso to play UTEP, which I believe is undefeated in the conference. What do you clean up or focus on in practice between now and your trip west?
Well, they're playing very good basketball. You know, they're a very, very good team. There's a reason they're undefeated, but they're playing confident basketball. We got to find ways to put the ball in the hole. You know, that's just our guards have got to be able to hit outside shots. You know, you look at the number of perimeter shots that Rice hit today, then look at the number we hit. There's a big difference, and that's the bottom line. Is you got to, you know, we're not making enough tough shots. Other teams are making tough shots against us. We're not making those tough shots, and we got to, you know, bottom line is we got to find ways to put the ball in the hole. I mean, the key is we're getting shots. We just got to finish.
Thank you much.
All right.
I appreciate it.